If your knit dress is a little bit see-through, you can add a lining to it. I'll show you how to do it.
It's Sew Something Sunday.
So I sourced some fabric in New York. The main thing that you should be looking for when you're looking for a lining is that it matches the mechanical stretch of your dress. If your lining is not stretched or doesn't stretch as much, it's going to affect the fit of the dress. Now that the fabric is laid out flat, we're going to put the dress on top. So I am laying this dress out as flat as possible, right on top of the lining fabric. The next thing I'm going to do is, with some fabric marking pens, I'm literally just going to trace the dress.
The markings align with the dress and it incorporates the half-inch seam allowance we're using later.
Originally marked a longer hem, but then I realized the back of the dress has a slit, so the lining is actually going to end right above the slit. I folded in the front panel of the dress so that I can accurately get the outline of the back of the dress. So now I'm just putting the back pattern piece on top of the front pattern piece. I'm going to sew these side seams together. So this is my cover stitch machine. I'm going to be using a single chain stitch for the entire project. I'm going to be sewing along the side seams and I'm going to be using a half-inch seam allowance. The last step is going to be putting the lining inside of the actual dress. You just want to make sure that your side seams are matching.
When you match the side seams, you're going to fold in the lining a half inch so that it covers the raw edge. Then I'm clipping the lining along the dress so that it's easier to top stitch along the binding. Here's what the dress looks like once the lining is attached. It should be clean finished with an extra top stitch along the neckline. I left the lining hem raw because it doesn't fray and it ends just above the slit, so it shouldn't show on the body.
And now this beautiful blue dress has a lining and it's no longer see-through.